Alright fellas, what is up? Welcome back, and I'm back with a Call of Duty World War II discussion. Now I'm going to talk about the top 5 things that I love, or am loving about Call of Duty World War II so far, and of course I will leave a link in the description down below to my previous video. That is the top 5 things I am disliking about Call of Duty World War II, so go check that out if you haven't already. Link in the description down below. Now I am making these type of videos in the pursuit to hopefully let Sledgehammer see what we're all thinking to make the best Call of Duty of all time, because that's what we want, right? That is what we're striving towards, is to make that perfect Call of Duty. Now I do think World War II has that potential, hence why I'm making these videos. So let's get straight into it. So the top 5 things I'm loving about Call of Duty World War II, let's get into it. Now the first thing is SMGs and assault rifles. Every single match I've been in, every single game mode I have played, it seems extremely SMG assault rifle heavy. Now that is what a lot of old school Call of Duty players are looking for. It's just that old school run and gun, get in there with your SMGs, or maybe stay back a bit with your assault rifles and pick enemies off. But this is what made Call of Duty multiplayer. It seems very I don't really see many snipers running around killing SMGs at close range like they have been in previous Call of Duties. It seems very back to basics, old school run and gun SMG assault rifle gameplay. Now that is what I want, fellas. That is what I absolutely love, and I'm glad to see that they were going for this with Call of Duty World War II. Now my second and third point are kind of similar, but they're two different points at the same time, and they're about the guns. Now the first one is the leveling and attachments. I absolutely love it. There's no stupid tracker sights or anything overpowered that will probably be in a supply drop. All the attachments are just the red dots, the grips, the foregrips, the fast mags, the quick draw handles. Everything is basic. There's no like you can stick a suppressor on any single weapon and just make it OP as hell, which is kind of what was going on in the previous Call of Duty. So the last couple of years, SMGs were just, also not SMGs, suppressors were just extremely overpowered, because you could put on any weapon and just dominate because you wouldn't show up on the map. But with this, you can only have suppressors on SMGs if you use the I think it's the airborne division. Now I love the fact that the attachments are just, you have to grind for the ones you want. If you really want that last attachment, you just have to grind for it. Like extended mags on SMG are pretty much a must, and they take ages to get, so you have to grind for these attachments. Now I love that they've made it so hard to get the attachments that you want. And the third point is also about the guns, but just the fact that everything feels authentic about these weapons. Every single gun feels unique, because in quite a lot of Call of Duties, especially Infinite Warfare, pretty much all the guns felt exactly the same. They handled exactly the same, they felt the same, they sounded the same. But with Call of Duty World War II, the guns feel unique. The sounds, the way they handle, the way they look, of course, everything feels unique. Every gun feels special. Now that is what you want in a Call of Duty, is for every single weapon to have its own personality, its own use, its own kind of strengths and weaknesses, and they've absolutely nailed that with Call of Duty World War II so far. Oh my god, you see that Molotov? Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get back to my fourth point, and that is the maps. The maps, fellas, even though we've only played 3 in the beta so far, and of course the ones we've seen from gameplay and stuff like that, they are the classic 3-lane, nice 1-level maps. There's no elevation, there's no levitation, there's no 10 levels to a map and 2,000 ways to get outflanked and killed from behind and people teleporting everywhere. It is just the nice, simply built maps. Good 3-lane maps that really bring you back to that classic Call of Duty feel, which I definitely think that Sledgehammer are going for, because pretty much all the points that I've addressed is points, or not points, is stuff that was in the old school Call of Duties that made them so great. They are really going back to that feel. Now that is awesome. So the maps are fantastic. All the maps I've played so far are good. The nice basic 3-lane maps. Now speaking of maps, fellas, I've seen a screenshot of something that looks pretty much the size of Shipment, like a map that small, and I can just imagine those double key, double XP weekends grinding that map. Oh my goodness, give me those DLC weapons, fellas, give me those supply packs. Hopefully they don't put anything too crazy in those supply drops, but that's a discussion for a different video. So my last point, and I think quite a you guys might have guessed it, the fact that we are back to boots on the ground, no exo, no flying around, no boost dashing, boost dodges, boost sliding, exo cloak, exo grenade, exo stim. There's nothing of that nonsense in this game. Of course it's World War II, but it goes without saying that they have listened. It is back to boots on the ground. That is what we want. It is old school, it is classic. Now that is of course the biggest reason that I think people are gonna extremely enjoy this year's Call of Duty. At least from what I played, I'm having a blast with it. Now usually with betas, after a day the honeymoon phase wears off and you might get bored, but it hasn't with this. I'm having a blast with it, and now I cannot wait to get back to it. I'll have to go make dinner of course and do some household chores, but after that I will get back to Call of Duty World War II. I cannot wait for when this game releases in November to play on my Xbox One X. But fellas, those are my top 5 things that I'm loving. I've discussed the fact that we are back to boots on the ground. The maps feel good, they're nice classic 3-lane maps. The gun leveling is fantastic, the guns look and feel amazing, and the fact that it's very SMG and assault rifle dominant is a feature that I absolutely adore. But of course be sure to comment down below on things that you guys are loving about Call of Duty World War II, and of course be sure to go check out my previous video, a link for that in the description down below, the top 5 things that I dislike about Call of Duty World War II. But of course have a great day and have a great week. Be sure to like me on Facebook, Mixer, and follow me on Twitter, the links below for those, and I will see you fellas on the next one.